Over 5,000 years ago, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Krishna shared timeless wisdom with Arjuna, guidance that still resonates today. In this video, explore how Krishna's teachings can help you navigate challenges, find peace, and live with purpose. For the soul, there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever-existing, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. The soul is eternal and never dies. It has always existed and will continue to exist, even when the physical body perishes. This verse emphasizes the immortality of the soul and encourages detachment from the fear of death. You have a right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions. Never consider yourself to be the cause of the results of your activities, nor be attached to inaction. Focus on doing your duties without worrying about the results. The outcomes are not under your control, so don't get attached to them. Avoid both laziness and obsession with success. Instead, act with a sense of purpose. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. Krishna advises Arjuna to let go of all other forms of duty and surrender completely to him. By doing so, Krishna promises to protect and liberate him from all sinful reactions, bringing him peace and freedom. Treating alike pleasure and pain, gain and loss, victory and defeat, engage in your duty, and in doing so, you will never incur sin. Approach life's ups and downs with an equal mindset. Don't let success or failure, happiness or sorrow, disturb your inner peace. By maintaining balance and fulfilling your duties, you avoid negative consequences. Sin. One must elevate, not degrade oneself by one's own mind. The mind is the friend of the conditioned soul, and his enemy as well. Your mind can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. Control your thoughts and emotions, and use your mind to uplift yourself. If left unchecked, your mind can lead you to negativity and self-destruction. One who has control over the mind is tranquil in heat and cold, in pleasure and pain, and in honor and dishonor. A person who masters their mind remains calm and composed in all situations, whether facing comfort or discomfort, joy or sorrow, praise or criticism. Such control brings inner peace and stability. The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata. While the physical body is temporary and will eventually perish, the soul is eternal and indestructible. Understanding this truth, Arjuna is urged to perform his duty without fear or attachment to bodily concerns. One who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the results unto the Supreme Lord, is unaffected by sinful action, as the lotus leaf is untouched by water. If you act without attachment and dedicate your actions to God, you remain unaffected by the consequences of your actions. Like a lotus leaf that stays dry in water, you remain untouched by sin or negativity. For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. Those who perceive God in all beings and see all beings within God develop an unbreakable connection with the divine. Such a person never feels separated from God and always experiences God's presence. The truly renounced order of life, O Arjuna, is that of one who does not desire to avoid action or the fruits of action. True renunciation is giving up the desire for the fruits of one's actions, not the action itself. True renunciation doesn't mean giving up action entirely, but letting go of the desire for results. You can live a spiritual life while still performing your duties. What matters is the attitude of detachment. When the embodied being is able to transcend these three modes associated with the material body, he can become free from birth, death, old age, and their distresses, and can enjoy nectar even in this life. By rising above the three modes of material nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance, a person can achieve freedom from the cycle of birth and death and experience divine bliss even while living. Engage your mind always in thinking of me, offer obeisances and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. Constantly think of God, show devotion, and worship sincerely. By dedicating yourself fully to God, you will ultimately be united with Him and attain divine grace and liberation. For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, the mind will remain the greatest enemy. If you control and discipline your mind, it becomes your strongest ally, helping you achieve peace and success. However, if you fail to control your mind, it can become your worst enemy, leading to confusion and suffering. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Krishna reveals that he is the origin of everything in the universe, both spiritual and material. Those who understand this truth wholeheartedly devote themselves to him, finding joy and fulfillment in worship and service. Subscribe to the Mahabharata for captivating stories and thrilling Indian epic tales.